Today is day 72 of my 100 days of gratitude. I'm out of bed again. My neck isn't great, but I'm out of bed again. And today's gratitude goes towards vegetables. So I'm just going to show you guys what Keith and I are making right now. I'm just sitting shopping a little bit. I'm doing very little. But we've got some cauliflower and Brussels sprouts, some peppers, some broccoli, some bean sprouts, onion, a little chili pepper. From the clinical trial, my taste buds are zapped. So heat and I get along. Well, heat, temperature, and I don't get along. Heat, taste buds, and I get along. And then we've got garlic and green onion and tomatoes, and we're gonna make a shrimp and chicken stir fry. We haven't had stir fry in ages. And I'm just really grateful that I grew up in a household that, well, I can't say my dad is the most adventuresome eater, but my mom certainly is. And so if we wanted to try something, that was certainly an option. And Keith grew up in a household where I know my mother-in-law is watching this. So her palate is limited. How do you feel about that?
Selective? Limited, I think limited.
Bland? Sorry, Allison. So Keith kind of like rebelled, if anything. And he started, he just started, when he moved out, started cooking on his own and kind of figuring out what he liked. And so luckily when we got together, if anything, he's the one who kind of taught me some stuff about cooking and about different flavors, and he's definitely the one who introduced me to sushi, and now I love it, like that kind of thing. We grew up in a small town, so it's not like we could go to like an Indian restaurant. No. Sushi, no. Like anything outside of like meat and potatoes and chain restaurants. Well, there's always the Canadian Chinese buffet, I guess. We did have a few of those, but we kind of, just being small town Ontario, we didn't really have a lot of options. And then when I moved to Ottawa, I don't know, we just got to actually eat different stuff. But so outside of actually outside of the willingness to try different foods also comes the love of vegetables. And I don't think that's always the case. And we really, like, I can't really think of, well, I don't love peas, but if they're on my plate, I'd eat them. Like if I was going to somebody's house and the only vegetable was peas, I'd still eat them. Whereas when I was a kid, I remember not being able to leave the table until I ate my peas, and just gagging, just and drinking the water and washing them down. But I could not leave the table until I ate them. And maybe that's why I don't like peas. Mom. No, I'm just kidding. I actually don't like peas. Oh, mushrooms. What's weird about mushrooms is that, I know this is like breaking news here. Like this is a really exciting video, but when I went into chemo, I really didn't like mushrooms. And then when I came out, like my taste buds were all wonky, and that's very common with chemo. But now I'm much more willing to have mushrooms, like mushrooms and like a steak or something. Delish. I mean, I've never hated deep fried mushrooms, but I mean, you could deep fry this plastic lid and I'd eat it, like deep fried anything is delicious. So today I'm just grateful for kind of with Keith, him being willing to kind of push me to try things. And now I think we're almost on the other end where, because my taste buds are kind of funny from the clinical trial, I'm almost the one saying, oh, maybe we should try this and do that. We used to love cooking together, and I think now it's just so complicated because, like I said, I'm just sitting here. So not really being able to do a whole lot of help, or I'm not a lot of help.
You're a lot of help.
But just really grateful for our like love of vegetables. And do you want a salad for dinner? Yeah, okay. Like it's definitely, and your body craves it, right? Like when you're used to having it, your body craves it. It's like I've only been to 2 all-inclusives in my life, and both times coming home and just being like, oh my God, do you want to just have broccoli for dinner? Like just all that heavy deep fried stuff is just, it's kind of a lot. And just looking around, we're so lucky that we have access to this stuff. And even being like, the snowbanks are like 5 feet right now, but you know, food comes in from other countries and we have access to it. We pay more for it, but we have access to it, so we can eat either frozen vegetables or imported vegetables all year round. So today I'm just really grateful for veggies and having some non-bland, non-selective, what was the other one?
No, how was that? Selective or limited?
Limited, non-limited taste buds. Talk to you tomorrow.